Yeah, viewers, friends, our next topic is, do acids produce ions only in aqueous solutions? Only in aqueous solution or aqueous solutions? Yes, it means that acids, we have learned that acids are producing ions. So in water, it means that whether the acids are producing ions only in aqueous solutions, if they are not in aqueous solution, do they produce hydrogen ions or not? Let us see with an activity. Okay, yeah, dear friends, please observe this figure. Here in this activity we have to take a clean test tube. We have to take a clean test tube here and add 1 gram of sodium chloride. So what? Here we have to take a dry clean test tube and add 1 gram of sodium chloride solid. Sodium chloride solid. So into this add concentrated sulfuric acid. Here we have to add concentrated sulfuric acid. What we have to add? Concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid. And fix a single hole rubber cork with a delivery tube. With a delivery tube. Right? Now here we will observe that some fumes are coming from this delivery tube. Some fumes will come out. Some fumes are coming out from the delivery tube. It means that when we add the concentrated sulfuric acid to sodium chloride, a gas is producing. Let us see what is that gas by writing the chemical equation. Okay, what we have taken? Sodium chloride plus sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid gives rise to sodium sulfate. Actually sodium sulfate formula is Na2SO4. So the remaining 2HCl. So to balance we have to write 2. So 2 plus 2HCl. 2HCl. So definitely the gas is nothing but hydrogen chloride. This gas is nothing but what? Hydrogen. These fumes are nothing but hydrogen chloride gas. So what we have to do? Whether it is behaving as acid or not, let us test. Now we have to take a dry blue litmus paper, and we have to focus, we have to keep at the mouth of the delivery tube. Once we have to observe by taking a dry blue litmus paper, by keeping it at the mouth of the delivery tube, and next time we have to take a wet blue litmus paper. What we have to take? Wet blue litmus paper. So this paper, first we have observed with the dry blue litmus paper. Second time we have to observe with the wet blue litmus paper by keeping where? At the mouth of the delivery tube. At the mouth of the delivery tube. Then the observations. Here we see that hydrogen chloride gas does not behave as acid, because when we keep a dry blue litmus paper, the color is not changed. But we will see that when we keep a wet blue litmus paper, this turned into red. The blue litmus paper turns to red when it is wet, when it is kept at the mouth of the delivery tube. From the delivery tube, what is coming? Hydrogen chloride gas. With dry blue litmus paper, hydrogen chloride gas does not show any acidic properties or acidic behavior. But with wet blue litmus paper, hydrogen chloride turned its color to red. So we know that the substance which turns blue litmus paper from blue color to red is an acid, right? We say that acids produce ions only in aqueous solutions. Actually, let us see what is happening here. In this reaction, when we kept wet blue litmus paper, here what is going on? HCl with water. The reason for the behavior of acidic nature of hydrogen chloride gas with wet blue litmus paper is due to the formation of hydrogen ions in water or with moisture. That I am writing here. See here, what is going on here? It is producing H plus Cl minus. So hydrogen ions are producing here. Hydrogen ions are producing. But hydrogen ions do not exist as bare ions. Hydrogen ions do not exist as bare ions. Then what happens? They react with water molecules and present as hydrated ions with 4 to 6 water molecules attached to it. Hence here we write, in this place we write like this. What? These H plus ions, what happens? React with water molecules and produce what? H3O plus and Cl minus. So this H3O plus ion is called hydronium ion. What? Hydronium ion. So here we come to a conclusion that acids in aqueous solutions produce H plus ions or H3O plus ions, that are hydronium ions, right? So here the net reaction we write like this. By combining these two, we write like this: HCl plus H2O gives rise to what? H3O plus Cl minus. This is aqueous. Okay, so this is the net reaction for this. What? HCl plus H2O means when acid dissolves in water, produce H3O plus ions and plus chlorine ions which are in aqueous solution, right? Now this is about acids in aqueous solutions. Now what happens for the bases in water? Aqueous solution means the solution which is dissolved in water. Now what happens for the bases? Let us write here NaOH, which is solid, right? If it is dissolved in water, you know what happens? Na plus OH minus. This is aqueous, means in water. Okay, now let us see for KOH, which is solid, potassium hydroxide. This is sodium hydroxide, this is potassium hydroxide. So here it turns to K plus OH minus ions, aqueous, means in water. Now let us see one another base, that is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide, which is also a solid. Here it turns to Mg2 plus 2OH minus. 2OH minus in aqueous solutions. So here we conclude that bases, when they dissolve in water, produce what ions? OH minus ions, hydroxyl ions or hydroxide ions. And one thing at the end, the bases which are dissolved in water are called alkalis. They are called alkalis. Alkali. When a base is dissolved in water, that solution is called alkali solution. Okay, right? So how it is today's class, friends and viewers, right? It is very enjoyable, no? I think, do you understand? Yes. So if you want, please watch this class again. If you have doubts or anything, please write to me in comments. Okay, and please like my video, share, and if anybody is not subscribed, please subscribe and ask your friends and other relatives, please subscribe my channel. So please keep watching my classes for the best results in your exams and for best understanding, right? Thank you. Bye bye.